seminal role to play in energy transition for a number of reasons. One, it is something which is focused only on renewables, and that also on solar. I can tell you from my experience, from our experience in this country, and our experience has been substantial. The rate of growth of renewable energy capacity in our country has been perhaps one of the highest in the world, if not the highest in the world. Already my renewable energy capacity is about 186,000 megawatts. And that also the salience for the International Solar Alliance in energy transition in the south. But that is where the challenge lies. The challenge lies in the 750 million people who do not have access to electricity. That is where the challenge is. And I think it's always that challenge the conscience of humankind. Here we are talking about energy transition and we are talking about per capita energy consumption and per capita emissions. And here we have 750 billion people who haven't had access to electricity, who don't have electricity. And the consciousness of the world needs to be stirred. Because actually, even the past 5-6 years or so, the ISA existence, we don't feel that surge of people coming forward, countries which are capable of helping coming forward to help, to bring access to these people. We are operating large volumes of also huge volumes. And to balance the grid, it is absolutely to have sources of energy which are quick ramp up and quick ramp down. And there, hydro has a role to play. In hydro, by and large, you have hydro capacities existing for hundreds of years across the world. And many countries have 70-80% of their energy coming from hydro. Developed countries as well, they have about 50% of their capacities coming from hydro. And it's working well, stable, working well. Some places, what happens is that you have freak incidents like this, like what happened in Wuhan, where you had a burst, a blow incident, as they say. And this incident happened. What we had done is that when that we had put in place mechanisms to have early warning systems for hydro projects, so that you know when a flood is coming and you can open the gates. The idea is to open the gates. If you find that the flood is so big that your dam will not be able to contain it, you open the gates so that the flood goes down. In this, it seems that early warning system either was not in place or did not function, but we are going into that. That is there. We are adding manufacturing capacity. So the supply chain issue is across the spectrum of energy transition. We are talking about solar. The supply chain problem begins from polysilicon. Now, 88% of polysilicon manufacturing capacity is in one country. That is 88% of the total world's capacity is in one country. You are talking about manufacturing of cells and modules from polysilicon. Again, 80% of that capacity is in one country. So we started adding volume. We came out with a production linked incentive bid for setting up manufacturing capacities from polysilicon to wafers to cells and modules. And those bids have been successful. Now, as of now, we have about 50,000 megawatts of manufacturing capacity under different stages. 40,000 megawatts of module manufacturing capacity already has been established. 25,000 from before, 50,000 has been added. By the end of 2030, we'll have about 100,000 megawatts of manufacturing from polysilicon to modules. Out of that, the full cycle polysilicon to module will be about 50,000, and the remaining 50,000 would be the cells and modules, wafer cells and modules. So we've already started emerging as an alternate, reliable alternate to China as far as cells and modules are concerned. Our exports from our country are near about $700 billion already this year, and it will go up about $1.5 billion. So we already started emerging as an alternative to that one country. And as we proceed, our manufacturing capacity will go up. Actually, what made us do this was that we had a small manufacturing capacity. Then after that, we had dumping. So we felt the need to protect our industry. So we put safeguard tariffs. That didn't work. So we put tariffs. The tariffs are huge, 40% or what is 25% or 10%. But they are necessary. They were necessary, so we put them, and we have our manufacturing capacity. It will come up in all spheres. Then again, you have the problem not only that, you have the problem of storage. So again, yes, where the 90% of the manufacturing capacity of storage is. Yes, one month. You need storage if you want round the clock and everything. So we are building up capacity for storage. We had a production incentive scheme for storage based on lithium ion, and now we are going to have there's another problem. So for lithium ion batteries, you need lithium. Now again, 80 to 90% of lithium reserves have been tied up by one country. So, and we are lucky that we found lithium in one of our states. So we're going to have a bid for starting that mining. But we, again, as humankind, we need to invest in researching other alternatives like sodium ion. And we need to do this